so much preparation has gone into this, it's insane.
Here is my fabulous co-host, Jermaine.
Thank you very much. Hello, good evening. And my fabulous co-host, Maria.
Okay, now the time we have all been waiting for. We have them. We have 10 people,
10
bands, artists.
Very happy people right now. Very happy people
who
right now.
will be in the grande finale this year. Yeah, we have them, and now we're happy to introduce them and to ask them to join us.
Yes, indeed. And of course, we're going to be throwing out some questions to you guys as well. But before we do that, how about we introduce them? Now, make sure you show them your love when they come out here. Of course, yes, my friend, of course.
Of course.
Yes, bro.
Well, please welcome to the stage, Croatia!
I said Norway. They definitely got some fans here for you, Norway. Definitely, I think so. Right, so definitely, guys, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you to you all. Now, we have got many questions. We're delighted to welcome all of the world journalists here with us too. We're going to be throwing questions out to you, of course. Myself and Maria have got some questions we're going to ask. We've also got some online questions too. And if you're watching us online at home right now, definitely get your questions into us because they're being fed through to us and we will ask our amazing contestants here all of those as well. Oh, gosh, this is really amazing.
Are you excited? Yeah! You're in the final! Woo!
How do I speak here? Oh, okay, speak hello. No, I just...
Yeah, let's do that! Do that, of course. Are you excited about
Prova. Yes! I'm super excited. What is this button here?
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Never press buttons.
Touch the button.
You don't know what they do. Never press buttons.
Wait.
Okay, Alessandra, then let's start with you. Yes? Yeah, we can do that. Okay, here is Norway, Alessandra, and Queen of Kings. How can I embody my Queen of Kings? Can you tell us?
How you embody it, so how you become, in a way, Queen of Kings. I would say that everyone is Queen of Kings.
Yes.
Yeah. And I would say that it's something that even in your downhills, like in life, that you gotta feel it and be proud of yourself. And that's the main thing with the song. Like, remember how powerful you are, because us humans, we are, what a magical thing we are.
Wow! Yes! That is nice part. Do we have here media from Norway? Do we? Yes, please. Yeah,
we have a microphone coming over to you as well. If anybody does have any questions, just raise your hand, let us know. We do have people going around with microphones.
I bite only on stage. Not, hello. Hey.
Hello. Congratulations, Alessandra.
Thank you so much.
You were announced last in the semifinals. How nerve-wracking from a scale of 1 to 10 was it?
Well, me, my dancers, and my team wanted probably to faint, and like all the bad things that you can do when you're nervous, which I'm not gonna say here in front of all of you. But it was terrible because it's is like your last. I was just like, okay, like it was good until here. We did the best we could, and then it was Norway. I was like,
But you're gonna, also one more, you're gonna play in the second half of the show.
yeah.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think let's do the second half. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your questions. Do we have more questions to Norway?
While we go to that, we do have a question from somebody online, actually, Maria. Anya from Eurofans News blog. She has asked a question that I was going to ask you, actually. How did it feel when you were the last person to be announced? Was there some nerves there? Were you worried? Number 10, that was you. How did you feel?
I'm gonna keep my answer the same way it was before, and I'm gonna say, and it was not like I was not happy. I was not like, oh yeah, we're last. This is the best. Like no, that was not my feelings right there. I was sad. I was my stomach was talking more than I was talking, and. But now we're here, so I'm very thankful and I'm super happy. And all these beautiful artists here, I'm so happy to be with you, and congratulations to everyone.
Love you. You know, I just watched you on your social networks, and when you are not a stage person, but like person in life, you're so natural and funny and witty, and here you're so strict.
On the stage.
On the stage,
Yeah.
yes, absolutely different. Who do you like more? Who do you prefer?
I am both. And my cheeks hurt. But yeah, like the thing that I like about myself, I can say that, is just that I am a lot of persons in one body. Like I think a lot of people are. And it's just like, in real life, I'm a weird monkey, maybe? I don't know if I would call myself that. No, but I like being positive, I like playing around, but at the same time, I know when to be serious. And it depends on the song that you're singing, right? You have to be in that role. And I think Queen of Kings, it's quite like a majestic role, you know? Yeah.
Definitely.
Bravo!
We're going to move on to our next act. We're going to come down to this end of the table. Let's make some noise for Croatia. Definitely one of the most interesting, performances I've seen. I'm going to have to ask you, what was some of the inspiration behind not only the look, but the song as well?
Good evening, everybody. Our inspiration is that our expression is always in some kind of way to try to make this world a better place for everybody, and us and our little stupid but very clever song is in some kind of way to be anti-war song, because we believe and we are sure that there is no winner in the wars. Everybody is a victim, so please stop fucking wars anywhere, anytime. And I have to add that in war there is no winners. On Eurovision Song Contest there is no losers. And our congratulations goes to those artists who are not get qualified. You are not the losers, you are a friend of us, and we thank you so much and time and share the stage with you and everything.
Absolutely amazing. And if you'd have asked me before we started this, which one of the acts are going to swear on stage, I would have definitely said you. Definitely, I knew it was coming from somebody. We've got some questions from people online, but before we go to those, do we have any press here from Croatia?
Here.
Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
We do have a microphone. I know you like it, but we do have a microphone for you, so hang on.
Okay. Thank you. Perja, hello. How do you feel? How does it feel after 6 years we are finally in finals? What does this mean for a band? And you know how happy you made all the Croatian fans?
Of course we are happy because we are qualifying on Croatian contest with really big support of voters, and we are proud about that we didn't disappoint those Croatian people who believed to us and believed to that we can get to the grand final, and it's a great feeling, really. I don't know what to add. I'm really happy about it because we are always okay. We are already win. If we didn't reach the final, we already win. But it's nice to go to the final, honestly. And thanks to everybody who votes for us, and it's a great thing. Yes, really.
Thank you.
Yes, do we have another questions? Yes, please. Wait for your mic.
Go to you.
Hi, Dobrodošli. I'm Simon from Poland. We are here in the UK, which organize fantastic contests on behalf of Ukraine. But do you think, dear Croatia, that you also represent with your song a lot of Ukrainian? Do you think they will give you support in the final with the message of your song? Thank you.
I believe that, of course, now in final, as I understand, can vote also in Ukrainian voters, and if Poland reaches the final, also in Polish voters, and we know that we are in Poland have a lot of fans of our song and all of our story about this Eurovision Song Contest, and we believe, yes, of course, I believe we are, I don't know, I'm not confused of anything, sorry. On the Turkish carpet, we had a little tribute to Ukraine I was wearing costume with blue and yellow, which are flags of European Union, but also the war of Ukraine. Ukraine won the last year's competition, and Liverpool hosting this year's competition. Because of that, it can be organized in Ukraine, and we are sad about it. And that is our little tribute to support to Ukraine win this last year, and support the Ukrainian people and all those bad things which they happened to them these bad days. Yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for your support. Thank you.
We do have a couple of questions online as well. Benjamin, he asks, how does it feel to be the first Croatian act qualified since 2017?
We are proud about it. There several times when Croatia reached 11th place. You know that 11th is always close to the 10th. But of course we are happy about that. And of course we are happy that they this evening we were first announced by as a qualifies. Yeah, it's a great feeling. We don't have to ask and be fast.
It's nice. Yeah. It's really magic, yeah, definitely. We're going to move on to the next one. Croatia, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
I think let's go to Serbia. Yeah? Serbia, welcome to the grand final.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Really nice to see you there, here, and in final, and here at this table. And your song is so unpredictable inside with your music, with the visual. Can you tell us more, maybe about the dedication of this song?
Well, the song originally I wrote as an anthem to wanting to fall asleep and ignore all of the world's problems. I wrote it during the pandemic, really, in 2020. I wasn't inspired by the pandemic. I was inspired by, you know, my inner thoughts, kind of anxiety, really being sick of everything, and wanting to sleep through everything. My way of sleeping was playing video games. So that's what inspired the song the most. The song itself doesn't have any catharsis in a way that, you know, the message of the song doesn't say wake up in the end. But I really wanted to bring an audiovisual experience and use the stage, both in my national final and in Eurovision, to create a video game on stage and try to wake up myself from my own inner problems and then wake the world up for the world problems.
Thank you. Do we have here media from Serbia? You are here. Yeah? Stand up, please. Please.
Hi, Luke. Congratulations on qualifying to the finals. Since you said before that you are dedicating this performance to the victims and everyone suffering in Serbia, because of the terrible tragedy we had last week, can you tell me how you feel now that you are qualified, and what would you say to people in Serbia?
Well, I have, we all as a team here have been shocked by the news of mass shooting in Serbia that was committed by an elementary school student, and the victims were children at the elementary school. There was a butterfly effect, as it happens when one of these events happen. They trigger something in other people's, in their own mental health, and they committed more crimes. It's something that has never happened in my country. I always thought it was safe, at least in that department, and it was quite a shock. I wanted to dedicate this performance actually to Serbia and the people who are suffering there because of this event tonight, but obviously it means, well, it means so much that I qualified with it, as I wanted to, you know, dedicate it to them. It would be, I would be sad if I didn't qualify because I dedicated it to them, but yeah, I just want to say stay strong to the families. I was really hurt by the news. I couldn't stop crying for 1 hour. I wasn't exiting my hotel and everything, so, but I tried my best to, you know, just do this performance.
You're in the final.
Do we have anybody else in the audience who wants to ask Serbia a question? We do have one from someone online. This is Kirill from S World Club. He asks, are you going to change anything for your performance on Saturday?
Oh, well, I do have a few things in my mind. I'm sure my team is not going to be happy because I've been changing everything for every performance. But you know, I'm an artist, really. Everything that you've seen was not like so much rehearsed because we didn't have time. We keep intuitively making things happen. So every performance you see will be different because I don't know what I'm doing.
Thank you so much.
All right, Moldova.
Good evening to everyone. Hello.
Absolutely fantastic performance. I mean, you guys were here in 2012. I was just making sure you knew. 2012 thing. You guys were here in 2012. How does it feel this time compared to the time you were performing in 2012?
Pretty similar. For example, even Lorraine is back.
Amazing. Did you prepare differently from the last time when you come, because you made it through to the finals in the last time, right?
Yes, yes, we were qualified as well. I'd like to think that we prepared more this time, but not sure.
How?
Not sure.
How? I'm going to put you on the spot. How did you prepare?
I mean, in hours. I mean, if we calculate all the hours, it could be more. It could be more.
And as a husband and wife duo,
yeah.
How was that? Putting in those extra hours to perform. Was it okay? I'm not causing any drama here by asking this question, am I?
Well, it's not a drama at all. Actually, even though I'm not performing, but we are working together on the music all the time, and it happens like you don't have a certain schedule when you work from 8 till 9, let's say. So you work all the time, even when you are in the shower or I don't know, wherever. So your imagination.
Like, guys, we're just talking about that. You live together, you work together, you create together, you perform together.
It's insane. We didn't
listen
know each other
If
yet.
somebody of you need help, just give a sign.
I do my best work in the shower, I'm telling you. I create my best performances in the shower. Do we have any questions? Do we have any questions from Moldova here, actually?
No, Moldova media.
No? You're from Moldova, but you don't want to ask a question. You just want to let us know you're here. Well, it's nice to know you're here, my friend. It's how are you? You okay?
We are good with no questions.
we do have one question from online. We do have one. Maria asks, what is your message to people in your homeland who supported you?
First of all, thank you for my people who voted me, who voted Moldova, who voted the message of the sun and the moon, the power. Actually, the main message is about the balance between these two powers, about the power of the sun and the moon. You can call it the power of the day and night, or the female and male energy, and that every time we search this balance, and it's kind of yin yang. But if we go further, the message is a very old, ancient Moldovan ballad about shepherd. It's a very long story. Very long. I will not tell you the whole story.
Tell me later.
Yeah, tell you later.
I can't wait to hear it.
But yes, about the balance. Do you like my answer?
I can't
Thank
wait.
you.
Moldova, ladies and gentlemen.
And now, good tradition from 2012 to 2012. Loreen is here, Sweden.
I just missed what he said. What did he say? Something about Loreen. What did he say? I missed it.
He was just saying how amazing you were and how happy he was that you were here. That's all.
Thank you, John.
You won Eurovision 11 years ago.
No. I'm just kidding, yes.
Yes. What made you come back this year? Why this year?
Well, honestly, I never thought in my wildest dream that this was going to be my first. Sometimes you think you know where you're heading in life, but you don't know. Anyway, so there was this song that came to me. It came to me, and I fell in love with the song. And then they popped the question. So, do you want to be in the Melody Festival? And I'm like, oh my God. No, I mean, but honestly, I honestly said no, because I'm like, what am I gonna, can I give you guys something? But then I saw how happy the people around me became whenever I said, maybe I'll do it, you know, they're like, oh. And I'm a people's person, so I'm like, you know, I want to connect with people through creativity. So I took a leap of faith. I went where it was flowing. This is nice energy. I go this way. And then I went. There you go.
Amazing. Yeah, do we have Miriam from Sweden first? Yeah, you are.
Oh, Oh God, I'm sorry. It wasn't me, man. It wasn't me. No.
Hi Lorraine, Torbjörn Execution is deeper aftonbladet.
I know you.
Fans has during rehearsal period been worried about the new staging and also a rehearsal video where your vocals for once wasn't pitch perfect. But did you ever feel that you had to prove yourself?
It wasn't pitch perfect, darling. What are you talking about?
For once. I specified for once.
You know how hard it is to sing this bloody song in desert. So the question was whether I'm nervous about it or are they nervous about it?
The question was, did you ever feel that you had to prove yourself?
Well, you know, not to prove myself. I feel I have a need to create something that matters and actually make you feel something. So, is that proving myself? It sounds like an ego thing. I would say, no, not prove myself. But I do have a need to make you feel. And for that, I work my ass off.
Another question?
Yeah, we got quite a few questions here. Let's go, we got one right over here.
So much. Pitch perfect. What the fuck?
Hi Lorraine, hey. 11 years ago I watched you. I'm shaking right now. I'm asking this question.
Hey.
Okay, so next year is marking 50 years after ABBA won the contest in Sweden.
Yeah.
So is Sweden ready to win once again and equal Ireland? Are you ready? Is Sweden ready?
Oh God. Oh, you don't ask me. You should have to ask her. Like, you should ask her.
I don't mind. No, but I mean, it's 50 years, so...
Yeah. Honestly, I've learned how to block that part of, you know, the contest is important because it includes everybody. You know, you don't want to take that one out. Although this scares the shit out of us, it's okay. But for me, those thoughts, like winning, losing, back and forth, like, you know, they disturb creativity. It's so funny, I look at my nails like this, I'm like
Your nails are amazing.
So what I do is, I block though, I'm very disciplined here, I block those thoughts out because the moment they're in there, the performance is no longer authentic. So you have to be clean in the energy. This is my spiritual side speaking, okay? But so am I ready or not ready? You know, my mind, I don't have any space for that, and I'm afraid of those thoughts. So I try to block them out and not think of it. Because I'm a creator, I'm a servant of creativity. My job, our job, is to make you feel.
Of course, of course. Yeah. By the way, I'm from Greece. If you need some feta cheese, I have in my bag.
I do need that cheese.
You can come find me, okay?
I do need that.
Thank you so much. Let's take one more question from the media. Yes, please.
Hey, Dorothy. Hi.
Aquarius, by the way.
Thank you. It's DJ from Out of the Year. But clearly with this, your message all along has been you wanted to touch and inspire people. Clearly disqualification needed, but also in the audience, it goes completely silent when you start. What is that feeling like, that people are so respectful of what you created, they are just completely falling in silence, and how does that make you feel when you start?
Well, you know, honestly, you know, my favorite moment, I'm not supposed to say this, but my favorite moment is when I'm coming in and we connect. The audience is not quiet. Oh yeah, okay, you mean like that, okay. Yeah, well it's almost like before you have this like sound, and the sound is there to neutralize the room, basically. That's what it does. Certain sounds do that. It could be gong, it could be maybe goes better, but so I don't know. I mean, well, you usually have to read that out. It's a beautiful feeling, you know, all this connection. So, but before that, we have a lot of fun. We do have a lot of fun. I'm like, yeah. Did that answer your question, darling? Okay.
We'll go to one of our questions we have from Anna online. Anna asked, how have the changes to your staging since Melody Fest in Sweden affected your performance?
Well, I mean, it hasn't really affected my performance. It had taken some time to calibrate, I was going to say, but to, what is it called in English? My English sucks sometimes. Thank you, that was the word I was looking for. It takes a while to adjust because it is a bit small and it's also a bit higher, but you know, body is a wonderful thing. It just adapts after a while. So.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
I say that in the mirror every day. Every day.
You should.
Sweden, ladies and gentlemen. Switzerland!
Good to be here.
I have to say, Rina, I loved your energy when you won. Or when you got through, you seemed the most happiest person, the biggest smile. When we were upstairs in the area there, you were super, super happy. How do you feel?
I'm still. So I think it's a wonderful feeling to be part of it. And I always said it's kind of the biggest dream to get to the final. And you know, in the beginning, also in Switzerland, a lot of medias were kind of always writing it will be very hard for Switzerland to get in, and I started believing that. And I was pretty unsure if we can make it. I gave everything tonight. I sang my heart out, and I'm very happy that it worked.
Woo! Yay! Also, you said that here in Eurovision, the fun love is on the other level. What is the other level? I want the example.
You mean with what? With what kind of?
Fun love. Here is
yeah.
on other level. What do you mean by that?
Definitely. So since I was announced in Switzerland that I will get in Eurovision for Switzerland, everyone was talking about the fan bubble, and that the fan bubble in Eurovision is on another level, and I can definitely say it is. And since I'm announced, I'm always in touch with fans on Instagram and social media, and also in the pre-parties we did in Madrid and Amsterdam, I felt the love, and it gave me a lot of power and motivation also to get further, and I'm very thankful for this experience.
Amazing. I have a question to you. You are from Switzerland? Okay, you are from Switzerland?
Yes.
Are you? Okay, stand up, please.
Okay, we'll go to Switzerland first, and then we'll go to Germany, okay?
Hi, Emo.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your song is one of the only ballads of the final for the moment. Do you think it will be an asset? Would it be a good thing?
Good question. For sure, in the beginning I was kind of very unsure about it also on the pre-parties, because for example in Madrid it was kind of a very big club, and I was in the middle of everything, and we have a lot of amazing powerful songs, and I was in the middle and everyone was kind of in a party mood, and I was pretty nervous how it would work, because we came in the middle in a club, everyone was partying, and we just had a very emotional and yeah, also kind of a slow song. But it worked pretty well, and I got a lot of love, and yeah, so I think let's see how it works.
Thank you so much. Yes, Germany.
Hello, Team Switzerland, as well as congratulations to all the qualifiers of the semi-final. It's JP from Radio International. You are the youngest qualifier of the semi-final.
Am I?
What does it mean for you as a young man to have this task now to represent your country, Switzerland, in the final? And what is the next goal in your life? I mean, it's pretty big to be in the Eurovision Song Contest.
The next goal in my life is to win Eurovision. No,
For sure, I'm pretty young, and since I'm a singer, I always had kind of a very low voice, and I was in The Voice 3 years ago. I was 18 and I won the show, and it was always everyone on every gig I have in my life. People are coming and saying, "We never expected the voice," and yeah, it is how it is. I have a baby face and a low voice. I can't change it. But yeah. I'm happy with it, and I'm thankful, and it's okay for me to be the baby.
One more question, yeah, from the audience. Yes, please. Wait for the mic.
Hi everybody, my name is Sashko with Razum for Ukraine. Congratulations to everyone. I heard that the song was written before the full-scale invasion of our country. So, given the context now, how has the message changed since art changes with given circumstances?
For sure, the song was written 2 years before, and it wasn't kind of part of the situation. But I think the message of the song is clear. It's in a plea for peace. And when I heard the song for the first time in last September, it was kind of in the middle of the news we heard every day, and I was very, I was feeling very sad for it, because every day when you watch on your phone and you watch TV, you heard of the war in Ukraine, and I was so pleased about it. The message tells a story from a boy who was playing with water guns when he is a kid and is now in the war fighting for his life, for his family, which is very sad. And I was crying when I heard the first song for the first time, because I was thinking about, as we talked, I'm pretty young, I'm 21, and it's the age where you go to the Swiss army in Switzerland, probably at 21, and I was thinking about how it should feel, or how it would feel, because other people my age, in Ukraine probably, for example, are in the situation that they have to go into war and fight for their life, which is so sad. And I mean, the words, "I don't want to be a soldier," feels so short about it, because I never would want to be in a situation to be a soldier. And yeah, I'm very pleased, and I'm very sad for that, for that situation in Ukraine. And I really hope, because in the song there's also for sure a lot of sadness, but there's also a lot of hope. And I would say it's hope for a better future, and we all pray for sure also for Ukraine.
We do have one question. We do have one question for you from somebody online. They say it was a great performance on stage tonight. How do you see your chance in the final?
Good question. I'm already very happy to be part of the final, for sure. And I don't have an idea. Just I want to do the same thing and sing my heart out, and for sure also probably recognize and analyze the gig we had today. Probably improve some things, and come back strong on Saturday.
Amazing. Switzerland, everyone.
Bravo! And now Portugal.
We got some fans here for Portugal.
A lot of fans. Yeah, Lady Burlesque in the grand final.
Okay.
Yeah, you told that you are interested to do a kind of musical or theater after Eurovision. Do you have some details, or that is just a
Well, no, I'm
dream
just
or
waiting for the
plan?
invitation. No one ever invited me, so I'm just still waiting.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are those emails at? Where?
That is open question, yes. Still. Do we have here media from Portugal? Yes, you are. Stand up, please.
Yay.
Good evening, recap. Congratulations to everyone. And before I ask my question, my name is Ricardo, and I represent the Nov.pt. We're an LGBT blog based in Lisbon, Portugal, and I have a message for you from all your LGBT fans. It's thank you very much. You've made us all very proud, and we're sending you all our love.
You're gonna make me cry now.
My question is this. I know you wrote your song 10 years ago, but did you write it with the future in mind? Did you ever expect it to take you to where you are tonight?
Actually, no. You know, I was just bored as hell waiting for someone, as you know. And I just looked at the ceiling and I started singing. But the minute I started singing, I actually knew I had something special there, something very old school, like the song from the 60s and the 70s. So I wanted to pay a tribute to that. And I didn't want to ruin the song because I was not so famous in Portugal. I was afraid that if I was going to sing the song, I was going to fuck it up, you know. And I just thought, well, I'm just going to give it away to somebody who does something with it, you know. If it's going to be me, probably will end up like with 1,000 views on YouTube or something. So I was afraid. And I thought immediately about giving it away to other people, other singers. Never did. You know, my husband kept telling me, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do it. You're going to ruin your best single. And well, I waited. I'm glad I waited. And, you know, I tried with so many different people to produce it because I had a vision for it and I wasn't getting there. So I was very fortunate to find twins who actually produced the song with me. And the first approach we had to it, because it was actually a big challenge. It was like, this is like a very traditional this is like a very traditional song. It was the obvious approach to it, and I wanted to do like a Mimi Cat song, and I didn't have the space for it yet. So in the first draft, it was actually the one I sent to the free submission at Festival de Canção in my country, at the national selection. And it was a demo I didn't like, so I crossed my fingers and hoped that they would let me, you know, change the arrangements. The first question I asked them when I won, it was like, when I thought I was, when I knew I was getting invited, it was like, oh, can I change the arrangements now? And he said, yes, you can change. So Twins, who did that demo with me, it was the guy who finished it with me, and we had this vision for it, and we accomplished it, and I was very proud, you know, of the song itself. So, you know, everything that's happened since before, it's an amazing moment to me.
Anybody else from Portugal would like to ask a question? Anybody else?
Yes, we have
somebody here right here in the middle.
I'm Portuguese, but I'm working for a Greek website. But my question, Imate. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
I relate a lot because we are from the same city.
Yeah, we're from the same city. We are.
We are artists. Coimbra. I know how it's difficult to. We are born outside Lisbon and try to pursue our dreams, reach the capital, Lisbon, and try to fly.
Yeah.
Have you thought about Mimi Cat, Coimbra girl, that when she was young, she dreamed about all of this, and now that you were amazing.
Thank you
really,
so much.
you are one of the biggest worldwide stages, and you were amazing.
Thank you so much.
Have you thought about that girl today?
No. I just thought about, you know, singing my ass off and, you know, doing the best with my dancers, and that's what I thought about today. But honestly, you know, I was never very confident as a teenager. I was, you know, I had so many complexes with my body and the way I looked and, you know, so many stupid things. I don't think I lived my teenage years very well. I was so serious and so dramatic, you know, I cried a lot. I read a lot alone in my room. It was boring as hell, honestly. I started living life when I was in college, but music was always a part of it. So music was really the dream, but I didn't know how to live it. So I just went with the tide, you know, just went, you know, doing things one after the other. And eventually I ended up in a band where, well, they weren't so nice to me. I was not a nice band member either. I'm not a band member type of girl at all. You know, they make me feel like I was vulgar. And it was hard. And then I knew I had to prove you guys wrong. I knew I wasn't vulgar. I knew my talent. I knew that I had to work on it. I still have to work on a lot of things, you know, every day. But if I had to say something to my teenage Mimi Cat who went to the national selection in 2001, it doesn't even remember it sometimes. I would say, you know, just live your life, girl. Just go have fun and enjoy the ride and enjoy the process, you know, because that's what we forget sometimes, to enjoy the ride. It's so hard sometimes that we do forget to enjoy the little things. And with time and, you know, overcoming anxiety and being bitter about the process because you're not getting the recognition you deserve or you think you deserve, you get a little bitter. Well, for me at least, I did. And you know, overcoming it and looking at it into a more positive perspective, I understood, okay, so this is the way to go. Just keep following your shit and just do your best, and things will happen eventually. That's what I would say to my younger self.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
We do have a question. Maybe Kat, we do have a question for you from Xiao Diogo online. He asks, what are your expectations for the final? This is a two-part question, actually.
Yeah, okay.
So what are your expectations for the final? And do you realise how proud the whole of Portugal is?
Oh, yeah. That makes me cry, actually, you know. The goal to me was to come here. Well, Eurovision was never a goal to me, I have to say. You know, my thing was to win Festival da Canção. That was my realistic goal. And fully, I never thought I would get it, actually. So it was actually this big surprise. But I was not a Eurovision fan. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. But once I knew I had to come to this, and there was like this pre-party world and a lot of things going on, and you know, all these crazy bubble of fans and love coming our way, and all these, you know, messages and all that. I knew, so I have to make my people proud. That's the main goal. We have to be proud of what we do on stage, and we're really strong performers. I have four of the best dancers in Portugal with me. They're amazing, and they make me feel super powerful. So I think it's very important to have people that, you know, just get you through and take the best out of you. And I do have that luck. So we're very proud Portuguese people, you know, we're proud of our country, we're proud of our people, of the way we are, the way we speak, the way we do things. We're very passionate, very emotional. And if I made my people proud, that's, you know, that's 2 in 1, because yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to make us proud and make the country proud. So thank you very much. Obrigada, Portugal. Obrigada.
Thank you very much.
And about the expectations for the final, I'm sorry. I have 0 expectations for the final, because, you know, my goal was to get to the final if I could. No, I'm there just, you know, just doing the best I can again, you know, just having fun with the process. And these are amazing, you know. I think that we had this discussion with my delegation last year and the other years. They haven't seen like a connection between the artists like we have this year. It was amazing. Even the guys that didn't go through, we met a lot of good friends, and I know that we're going to be following up on each other after this. So this is magical. This is really a joy to do. You know, this is a really good ride.
Next up, Finland. Definitely a very fun, very interesting. There was a lot going on stage. How did you feel when you were performing on stage?
I just wanna enjoy, but after that I don't remember anything. What happened? Yeah, I just wanna have fun and give you energy and the power and the hope for other people. And yeah, thank you all super.
You've also been gaining quite a lot of momentum. A lot of fans have been following you since. You know, you've become one of the favourites for the competition. Is that making you feel any pressure? How do you feel now as opposed to when you started?
I don't want to take any press because this is the one in a lifetime. I'm here now, and I just try to enjoy it. Sometimes it's really hard to enjoy it because all people want something. Come here, Kara, come here. And I just want to put my focus, real thing, practice and training. And I think so. We have here many good artists. We all are winner now. And all people here, or artists, want to win. And also me.
Absolutely.
Do we have here CH Media? Yes?
We have somebody here in the middle, right here. Awesome. While we get the mic to him, why don't I ask this question online? We have... Oh, it's gone. Okay, I did have a great question. It was the best question you've ever had.
Something happened to it. Yes, please.
Yeah, I'm ready. Hi, Iiro from Power Media Finland. First of all, congratulations on getting to the final. It was a magnificent show. Thank you very much. Are there still any things that you wish to improve for the grand final compared to this night's performance?
Maybe not. Because I'm here now and I get to play some final. It's maybe good things, I think so. And yeah, I just go and do my best and let's see what happens.
Yes. Another questions? Yes, from this side, please. Yes, I'm looking at you. Yeah.
Hey, hello. First of all, congratulations for getting into the final. Your song is about like getting ourselves free and to, you know, and be ourselves no matter what. How do you think this message will get to the people when they see you in the final in Saturday? Thank you.
Yeah, nice question. Maybe I just wanna smiling and when I do my performance and I wanna do crazy things. I think so. When people watching me and looking at me, they watching who's the fucking this guy, and they wanna do the same things. And maybe then they can freedom, because when some people do some crazy things, maybe they can keep some power and energy, and they can do that the same, maybe like that. I don't know what I say, but
we do have a question from somebody online. Ben Smith from Euro What podcast says, how does it feel to qualify with a song entirely in Finnish?
It feels great, of course, because in Finland we have many people who don't believe if we go to Eurovision and we have to Finnish song, and I wanna show and do my best, and we can win if we have Finnish song, and that's why I'm here.
First line is one more question. Yes? Yes.
Hi, it's Simon from Germany. Congratulations for reaching the final. Today you closed the semi-final and got a fantastic response, and your song, you always say it's party. Do you want to start the party on Saturday, because you are now drawn to the first half?
I don't know, no matter who the starting party, but yeah, maybe after that I go to party.
All right.
Definitely yes.
All right, we'll move on to our next one. Finland, everyone.
Thank you.
And the next country is Israel. Yeah, I have the first question about power of unicorn.
Yes.
Tell me a bit
What
more
is it?
about that. What is that power exactly? How does it work?
Yes. The power of the unicorn is the power to be yourself, to love yourself the way you are, to use your uniqueness, your specialties, your diversities, and be special, and don't let anyone hide your colors. Just be a unicorn.
Now it's clear. Thank you.
Now it's clear?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do we have media from Israel? Yes?
One or two people.
Yes. I see you.
Hello.
Hi, wait.
I'm here.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh no.
Hello, Noah Kirel. Hi. I'm Ido. I'm from here. You know, not from here. From here 11. You know.
Yeah.
Ana 11. So the question, the question is like that. So you just won the semi-final. אגב, אמא שלך אמרה לי שיש לך קציצות במקרר. So, are you excited?
He came to play around, guys.
Are you excited to be in the final?
I am very excited, very honored to be here, to be on the stage, to represent my country, to make it through the final. I'm really happy and honored, yes. Thank you. It was a serious question. I'm in shock.
Wow.
We have a couple of questions over here. Why don't we come to this gentleman down here, if that's okay?
Hi, Don. Good evening.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
So you did a couple.
See you.
Nice to see you. So you did a couple of kind of things in your career, like a concert in the park in front of 40,000 people.
Right.
And a good contract in a giant Atlantic record. How do you compare your appearance tonight on stage of Eurovision, comparing those minor events?
It's very different because here I feel it's more, you know, to represent your country and to be part of something really, really big with my whole team and my whole country behind me. I really truly feel the energies, and I have this crazy feeling from, you know, from Israel, from people back home, and it's different because you're representing your country, and it's very exciting and different. Yeah.
Jermaine, sorry, I promised one question for the young man in blue t-shirt. The second line, yeah,
Right here.
for you.
Right, do you want to come to the middle here? Right here, the blue t-shirt right here in the middle. Yes, come in here. Oh, there we go. Awesome.
היי, מזל טוב!
תודה!
זה הכי חשוב. Mako Music here, and you said you're excited to go to the final, but are you more relaxed? Because when they chose you to represent Israel, you said you had a lot of fears maybe not to go through the final, and today, you actually, at the money time, you gave the best performance of the week.
Thank you.
Of
Thank you. I appreciate
all your
that.
rehearsals. And if now, are you more relaxed and going to do a better show on Saturday night? ומתי אוכלים בורקס?
Oh, בורקס דחוף. I said I'm hungry. I think all of us wants to eat something. Yeah. So you know me. I never relax. I always want to get better and better and better. And I'm probably gonna work my ass off in the next few days for Saturday as well. Yeah, always can get better and better. Yes.
Do we have questions from online?
We have one more. We'll go to one more question here. We got so many people here. There's so many people here. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a fish. Mo, you're in the middle. You got a unicorn, bro. We gotta go.
He's got the unicorn.
He's got the unicorn. You won me over with the unicorn.
Hi Noah.
Hi.
From Pink Times. Congratulations, Mazato. Oh my God.
Thank you.
We were all praying to our unicorn. Her name is Noah. The power of a unicorn.
Yes, I felt it.
How you had your parents in your green room, and you have a very, very special connection with your family. And we as queer people, we have all our chosen family, and our families are the most important things for us.
Yes.
How did it feel for you to have your parents right at the green room?
It was incredible. I saw them hugging and praying and crying and get so emotional. You know, they're my parents, so make them proud. It's really important for me. And, you know, I'm 22 now. I started when I was 13. So to have their back of my great family from the first day, I couldn't ask for something more powerful than that. And just to make them happy, it's everything for me, to make them happy, to make my country happy. So I love them, they're the best, and it's nice to have them here and to have them in the green room right after the performance. I love them, they're the best. Never forget. And I need this puppet. Yes. Can you throw it to me?
Can I pass it on? Can you come on? I mean, do you
It's a little present
the
for
host
me.
as well? I mean, I don't know. I'll have to know. I'll have to know.
Thank you, Dada.
There we go. Israel, ladies and gentlemen. All right, last but definitely not least, Czechia. Amazing performance, very cool. Love the braids, love them. Who did the hair?
Moroccan oil. But we had actually Slovak artist who works a lot with braids called Victorina. So she was creating the concept of the braids, and we wanted to choose braids because it
really symbolizes the concept of sisterhood.
All right. Do we have any press from check here, right here at the front? Wearing this amazing crown.
Hello everybody, I'm Vladimir from ESC Arena. Ahoj Vesno. I would like to ask you what would be your message for all sisters of the world?
So in the bridge there is the part, all the sisters of the world, and then we say, oh my gosh, I forgot the lyrics of the song. Not together, yeah. So then it comes choose love over power, and I think it's a very feminine thing to feel a lot and to have, it's a principle of having empathy and just solidarity with someone who is going through a hard time, who is suffering, and if you really feel with your heart, you just want to do the best for that person, and that's why we sing My Sister's Crown, Don't Take It Down. And I just hope and I wish if all people in the world, not depending on the countries they come from, but if people from the world really felt things with their heart, things that are happening now wouldn't be happening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, you made it again for the Czech Republic. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I just want to tell you that I was watching Vladimir while watching you on semifinals. He was absolutely crazy. Yes. Do you have other questions, please? Yes, please.
Hi, it's DJ from OutTV. Of course, your message is a feminist message. We see multiple strong female have amazing messages this year, and at this table we see equality. We see 5 female acts and 5 male acts. How does that make you feel? How does that make you?
It makes us feel great. We are all humans, we're all equal, and I'm very happy that in between we can do both as women. Tanita, she's the mother of 9 months old, or 10 months old daughter, and she's here, so we're really happy that we can embrace both of the things right now. But I think there are still countries which don't really have a choice, or maybe in the minds of some women, sometimes they could feel that they don't have a choice. So we just want to give them heads up and be there for them.
Do we have any more questions?
I have a question. After all the questions.
Go for it.
You want to see me dance now?
We do have a question over here though, actually. Is your question, you would want to see you dance as well? Is that...
I was ready to.
Yeah.
So we can dance. Hi, Miriam from Euromix. And my question is, at the beginning of your song, you have on the screen behind you a lot of hands. What does that symbolize in your song?
The hands symbolize, they symbolize more things, but one of the things which is the strongest is manipulation, and also we do the funny dolls. So at one point you see the hand that is coming up above us, and it's kind of playing with us. So we just wanted to use the hands as symbol of that play that we sometimes as humans play when we choose bad choices, but also the hand, it means that we do really have the power in our hands. So then you see a symbol that goes like this, and I think if we use the power, if we use the energy in a good way, it can be, it's like with fire, it can be used for very good things. But if we don't use it in a good way, then it can be used for bad things like manipulation or oppression and stuff like that.
We do have a question online. I don't know if this is from a super fan or just somebody who happens to have the same name as your band. They're called Vesna. But they ask, how do you work to create perfect harmonies with your voices?
You need to have a good sound because at the pre-parties, and I think we all know that because there's a Eurovision bubble which loves you one day, but once you have a bad sound and somebody does something wrong with your body tag, then everybody's like, how come they're sounding so bad? So it really depends on that as well, and we're so happy that here on Eurovision everything is so perfect, and we just have the greatest conditions to shine. And I think we're so happy that in this sense pre-parties are over, that we can really deliver our best performances.
Thank you so much, Czechia! Yes, here we are! They will be in the grand final. Norway, Serbia, Sweden, Portugal, Israel, Czechia, Finland, Switzerland, Moldova, and Croatia.
Yes, indeed. Now, please do not forget to tune in tomorrow. Of course, here we're going to be here at 5:30 tomorrow with the EBU and BBC press conferences with Martin Osterdahl, who is the executive supervisor for the Eurovision Song Contest, and of course Martin Green, BBC. If we can ask all the press if they can please wait for our artists to leave first, and then you guys can follow afterwards. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. One more round of applause for the... See you guys in the final, and we'll see you guys outside, I think. Thank you.